So I wanted to talk today about the times the narcissist hoovered. Whenever I dated a covert malignant narcissist, and I know a lot of people wonder when they're going to hoover, I didn't know what I was dating at first. My husband and I were separated. We've been separated for many years. And I got love bombed. I started dating this man. He mirrored me. It was too good to be true. Every time I started calling him out on his abusive behavior, he would gaslight me. He's what I believe to be a covert malignant narcissist. And he would flip it on me to the point of where I would almost apologize whenever he was ignoring me, giving me silent treatment, putting me down, cheating on me, stealing from me, pretty much everything. And it got to the point where he would disappear or break up with me whenever I would be upset with the way he was treating me. I guess it's textbook, I found out. The times he hoovered, when he started cheating on me with the new supply, I told him no, like they say. And he started giving me silent treatment. The next morning he asked me if I learned my lesson yet. And that's whenever I knew something was wrong with him. So a couple weeks went by. He kept being mean to me because I wouldn't do sexual things that he wanted. He wanted a threesome, and I told him no because it was cheating on me. So the first time I remember a hoover from him, he disappeared for a few weeks, and I was pretty upset. Then the phone rang one night, and he said, "I might give you another chance," when I answered the phone. And of course, I was happy that he called. I tried not to act overly happy. Sorry, my cat was just sharpening his claws in the background. I didn't want to act too overly happy. My mom always taught me to play hard to get. So, in my opinion, that was my first hoover. He disappeared for a few weeks to try to get control and to cheat, I believe. Later, I found out he had a hidden double life the entire time, on top of cheating with other women. He also was a pathological liar. So I remember that hoover. And I'm trying to think of the other time that he did hoover. He cheated on me with a new supply. He was also my artist manager in the music industry. Cheated on me with this woman. Had a threesome behind my back that I refused to have with her and some bar whore when he was in another state. I found this out way later. I didn't even know it happened. They must have gotten some kind of altercation. They broke up as soon as he got what he wanted. He used her like an object, used them for his Diddy-type sex. They broke up. About 2 weeks later, I got a call. He would breadcrumb me the whole time with a new supply. I was so depressed. I remember drinking a lot. I remember being so sad, getting maybe a call a week if I was lucky. Treated terrible. He kept me on the hook just enough where it really messed with my emotions. Or he would say, "We'll be great friends," just to be a jerk because I wouldn't do what he wanted. Or he would try to friend me, and I told him, "No, you don't make me fall in love with you and love bomb me and then try to friend me. I'm not doing it." And he would say, "I don't know why you got to be that way." And I said, "If we're not together, we're nothing." So he didn't like that. So I got a call. It was about 2 weeks after they broke up. And he had the sweet love bomb voice again. He was my sweetheart from the beginning. He told me, "Do you want a bag? Do you want a gift?" Buttered me up. Told me that he wanted to get me a Christian Dior bag. Then I found out later, he told me, "Google it, it's $2,500, and I want to get you another one too." He pretty much was acting like we were getting back together, and I was so excited. He didn't really say the words, but it felt like it. It felt like we were getting back together. And whenever he broke up with me for the new supply, before that, he would always hurt my heart. Like, he would talk to me, and he'd be like, if we get along like this, then I can see us getting back together in the near future. Maybe we'll get back together in a few months. Both of those things I would hear. Just enough to keep me hanging on. And I fell so hard for him. I felt like I loved him more than anybody, from his love bombing, mirroring, and everything. Anyways, after he got the bag, it was almost like we were starting to get back together again. But then he asked me, he brought up that his bank account was frozen at Christmas time. Knowing the kind-hearted person I was, and I gave him money before to help him pay for something, he bugs me pretty much for money because his account was frozen. And he promised to pay it back. So if a narcissist ever says that, do not loan the money. They will not pay you back. No matter how many times you ask. And the only time they'll say they'll pay you back is when you're ignoring them because you're done with the relationship. And he did that to me one time, said I wanted to talk about the money I owe you. And that was how he manipulated getting me to answer. He still never paid me back. And then anytime I brought it up, the loan of the money, paying me back, he never even said we were back together. He literally dumped me by calling me after he made me move and buy a house to be with him. I bought an expensive house in another state, and he called and dumped me on the phone for the new supply and said, well, you won't give me the threesome I want. And I remember curling up in a ball, crying my eyes out. So this was before, when he dumped me for the new supply. So selfish, like just a snap decision. I want a threesome, you're an object, you won't give it to me. Women do what I want, I'm entitled. So I loaned him the money. I never knew he had a hidden double life the whole time, so God knows what it paid for, because he lied all the freaking time. He was a pathological liar. Never paid it back. We split apart. We've been apart for years, and I went no contact. That time, he probably stole $3,500. I lost about $16,000 when I was involved with him. They totally spiral your life out of control. They ruin your life. The new supply he cheated with, he knew 5 years before. 5 years before. He was her artist manager back then and hoovered her after 5 years. So just like Xeon, or whatever his name is, says, the one that says the dusty weirdos, because they are, bolt and lock it shut about the door. I agree with Xeon, and I love his content, by the way. So they do Hoover, and that was 5 years for her. He ruined her life when he first met her. He made her lose a record deal. He's a con guy in the music industry. Lies and says he has Sony when he doesn't.